Hello, this is a Cyclops. It's a type of Micro-Crustacean. I find these a lot, but this one I was able to get in really good detail. That red spot is its eye there, and this one has two small egg sacs, which look a bit odd. They looked almost kind of 3D under the polarization, but on this one I was able to get it in really good detail because when I did this cross-polarization I could see all the details on its exoskeleton really good, especially with the 20 times objective. That's all those brown hairs and stuff. I would not have been able to see those before necessarily, before I was doing this polarization and had a 20 times objective. But those little green things I think are calacium. They are parasitic during the winter and have to rely on crustaceans and other stuff for their sugars and just other food sources. But once it's summer or spring or fall, when they can get the food they need by themselves, then they will detach from them and live on their own. But once it gets cold and there's not enough sunlight, they attach to them. And where I live, it's winter right now, so this would make sense. And those little things coming off of it, the antenna, I was able to capture those pedipalps in really good detail. You can see like the little hairs coming off of them in between each segment. And it's trying to basically fight against the air bubble, because this slide was drying up a lot. Eventually I added more water to it, but I did that after I recorded the video, and then I put it into a humidity chamber because I felt bad for the Cyclops. And I've been keeping it alive in there. But the inner areas are glowing like white. And those it just extended are the pedipalps there. I'm not sure if that's the official terminology with crustaceans, but that's what I'm going to call them. And the algae's structure looks like calacium. It's just they're so small. But here is a Napulus of one, and over there on the left is a gastrotrich. But these are just the juvenile state. But here was another one I found. That's another Cyclops. I think this one was the same species, but at a younger age because its pedipalps hadn't developed in the same way. And it had no calacium on it yet, which means those don't usually settle on the Napuluses because they've been around for such a short time. So this one is probably younger since it also has like a different structure to it. And the pedipalps look almost like horns. And it has little oil globules on it too. I looked up images and those showed that those are supposed to be on Cyclopses, but I still can't find out what their function is or if they're even supposed to be there. But, like I said, this is in polarization to its maximum extent. But once the objectives get higher magnification, it turns kind of blue anyways, and it turns into a softer background with the lower objectives it looks almost like dark field, but here it does not look like dark field anymore. It looks like it's with a blue filter or something. But anyways, bye.